Hey, it's Miss Taurean, and right now we are going to talk about word affirmations, positive energy, positive vibes, and all that wonderful stuff. Right? Now, listen to my people. Stop stressing out yourself about things that haven't happened. I know you're trying to prepare for the future, trying to make sure you have everything in place, but a lot of times that can really stress you out. I do that all the time. Now, I just think about today, what today may bring, what I'm doing for today. I try not to think too far ahead. I'll think about tomorrow, but I try not to think about what may go wrong and all that stuff. You can, do the basic preparations. Like pick out your clothes, make sure there's gas in your car, make sure your car is all right and you're good mentally and you have your food prepared, all the basic stuff. But for like the big picture, stop worrying so much, right? So how your bills gonna get paid, how you gonna make this payment on this car, or whatever it is that you're stressing about right now, if you know that each and every time you've always been able to make your payments, you may be a little bit late, but you're always able to get that thing sorted out, and things are just always working out for you in the end, stop stressing about it. As long as you have a job, a source of income, and it's enough to get you by, stop stressing. I have done this countless times, and before I knew it was a whole year, I was worrying like, oh, am I going to have a job tomorrow? Oh, am I going to have a job next week? Oh my God, my QA just fell. Oh my goodness, I need to get this sorted out, and then boom, I need some extra money. Boom. Overtime was available. Boom, they extended overtime. They said, oh, we're only having 1 week of overtime. Boom, there was now 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 whole months of overtime. I was able to save up the money that I needed, right? Or just in general, things are always working out. Just try to keep a positive mind frame. See if you can surround yourself with positive people, because here's the thing. If all you're thinking about is like bad thoughts most of the time, just saying, oh, things are gonna go wrong, things are gonna go right, like we all have that negativity inside of us, right? We always have those little bad thoughts. We always worry a little bit, but don't spend so much time thinking about the bad that can happen and not think about all the good that can happen. See if you can focus more on the good, because when you do that, more good things happen. I didn't think I'd be able to get this car. I didn't think I'd be able to get the loan. I was declined multiple times trying to get this loan for this car. And then I said, you know what? I have an account with this other bank. Let me go and ask them. And the first time I asked, they're like, okay, here you go. And I can easily pay this off at any time. And if it is that, well, not yes and no, as long as I make enough money. Say if someone gives me $4,000 right now, $10,000, I can just go give it to them and like, here you go, pay off my loan, walk away scotch-free, right? No penalties. I specifically ask, can I pay it off on time? Like, say I decide to not even use it and just give it back the $4,000, or only use $5,000, only use this amount and bring back the rest, and then slowly pay off the rest. Am I allowed to do that? Suppose I just pay this off in 4 months. They're like, yeah, you can. There's no penalties. It's all right. So I needed more hours. I got more hours. I needed a part-time job. I got a part-time job. It is something that I enjoy doing because it's with kids. It's kids who are on the spectrum, which I have no experience in, but hey, I'm getting experience in. And I realized that I do like them. They're a little bit different, obviously, because they may communicate become a little bit different. They may not talk, they may gesture a lot, or they may be sensitive to sound or light, or they're more easily distracted, because all we see is a book with pretty pictures and small words. They see a book with pretty pictures, small words, smell, different texture pages, different smell on pages, the smell of the book, and the size of the book. They're focusing on the size, the color, the texture of the pages, the way the ink is, the way the colors are on the page. Oh, when we look at something, we're like, oh, that's pretty. They're looking at it more to say, oh my gosh, look at how this blue is melded into this. Obviously not going to be able to talk, but they're so focused. So at least some of them are talking to really explain what's going on. But when you look at what they're doing, sometimes they'll pick up the book and they're listening to how the page sound when they do this with their fingers. So I really enjoy what I'm doing part-time, and I'm thinking about doing it full-time. But first, I need to see what other opportunities are out there, right? I don't really want to just quit what I'm doing full-time and just dive into this and then I don't really like it that much. But I'm currently doing it part-time. I'm going to try to go into the different avenues that are available with it, because there is children, there's adults, there's just so much that you can do in the field that I'm currently in. Because I was just here in survival. Before I knew it, a whole year went by. First it was 6 months, then a whole year, then a year and a half, and I'm like, hold on, what have you been doing the whole time you've been here? You've been living here in this apartment, you've been paying your rent on time. Thankfully, you still have this job, praise the Lord. Your home, your household, your family back home is taken care of, you're good. But what have you been doing for yourself? You haven't been going out. You haven't been enjoying your freedom, because you live in the single life that a lot of people wish they had. You kind of have time to yourself to kind of do whatever you want. Right now, seeing as I took on a little more responsibility, I don't have that much time, but in like a few months, I'll be able to clear up all of my expenses that I've created trying to get to some of my goals, and I'll be back to being my free self. So I have learned, stop stressing about things that might happen. Don't worry about it too much. If it's for you, it's for you. If it's not for you, don't try to be fighting too much for it, right? People come into your life for a season, for a time. Some are there forever. Some are just there for a few days. Some are there to just show you how to do some stuff, and you're trying to keep them in your life forever. But that's not what they were there for. They were just there to help you from A to D. And then someone else is supposed to come in and help you out from D to F, right? And then someone else may come later on down the line that shows you how you got from A to B to C to D and take you all the way down to Z, right? And then that person stays. That person is the one for you. Stop trying to chase after someone who doesn't want you, who doesn't appreciate you, who doesn't value you, and stop stressing yourself out. Women in general, we just seem to love stressing ourselves out. If it ain't for you, it ain't for you. It don't matter how much you bend over backwards and just stop. Evaluate yourself and your situation. Create attainable goals and slowly work your way there. This person is traveling the world and they're doing so much, and you're so worked up, you're so jealous, you're so upset. I get that could be you, or you wish that was you, but don't spend too much time being down and out and sad about it. Think about where you are right now, how you can get to where they are, or where you want to be. But don't stress yourself out too much. If it's in the middle, do whatever you want to do, catch up on your eyelash, you're not get it. If it's not yours, it's not yours.